You know, for the longest time, owning property in the UAE felt like a dream reserved for the super rich. But what if I told you that entire rule book has been torn up? There is a massive shift happening right now, one that's opening the doors for professionals and entrepreneurs in a way we've never seen before. So let's break down what this really means for you. And this quote, it absolutely nails the old perception. The UAE property market was all about massive cash deals, incredible luxury towers, and let's be honest, it was a pretty exclusive club. For most of us, renting was the only game in town, which meant the idea of actually owning a piece of it felt, well, pretty much impossible. Well, you can kiss that era goodbye. It's over. Because that whole system isn't just being tweaked, it's being completely redesigned from the ground up. The UAE is rolling out what they're calling a new home rule, and its focus is a complete 180. We're not talking about a market just for millionaires anymore. We are talking about one built for skilled professionals, for first-time buyers, for entrepreneurs, basically for people looking to plant roots and build a real future. And when you put the old way next to the new way, the difference is just night and day. Before, you needed millions in cash, which created this culture where almost everyone just rented. Now, the system values a stable income, and the whole focus has shifted to ownership. That high barrier to entry hasn't just been lowered, it's been totally re-engineered. And make no mistake, this didn't happen by accident. This isn't some small policy adjustment. It's a huge, calculated piece of the UAE's grand strategy for the future. So you gotta ask, what's the big picture here? What's really driving this incredible change? It really comes down to three big things. First, moving the entire economy away from its reliance on oil. Second, winning the global competition for the world's best talent and capital, making the UAE the place to be. And third, helping the real estate market grow up. You know, moving it away from just speculation and towards real sustainable growth. And at the heart of all of this is one key idea: human capital. For the UAE, attracting brilliant, skilled people is every bit as important as attracting money. And what's the most powerful way to get that talent to stay for the long haul? You give them a real stake in the country by tying property ownership directly to residency. Okay, so let's bring this down to brass tacks. What does this actually mean for you? It means that getting a mortgage is no longer just about buying a home. It's your direct path to securing long-term stability for yourself and your family in one of the world's biggest hubs. And here's the first number that changes everything: 80%. That's right, first-time buyers can now finance up to 80% of a property's value. This is huge. It completely flips the old model on its head. Instead of needing a mountain of cash up front, a stable income is now your key to getting on the property ladder. And to make it even more doable, check out the repayment terms, up to 25 years. This is designed to be manageable. We're talking about monthly payments that fit into a sustainable, long-term financial plan, not some crazy short-term burden. So what's the magic number that unlocks the grand prize of residency? 1 million dirhams. That's the minimum property value. Once you hit that, your home is no longer just an asset. It's your ticket to long-term stability in the UAE. And what is that prize exactly? A 5-year residency permit that you can renew, and it covers you and your family. That's a huge peace of mind, giving you a real sense of security as long as you own that property. Okay, so the opportunity is crystal clear, but how do you actually grab it? How do you walk through that open door without tripping? Let's get into the practical, step-by-step playbook for getting into this market the smart way. All right, think of this as your 7-step guide to success. First things first, confirm your status. Then, and this is crucial, understand the real cost, not just the sticker price. Getting pre-approved for a mortgage gives you serious power. Then you choose your property wisely, and my favorite part, you negotiate everything. After that, you apply for residency, and finally, you get into a long-term owner's mindset. Let's really zero in on that real cost piece for a second, because this is where people get caught out. That 4% registration fee, you can often negotiate it down. A 2% brokerage fee? Hey, if you buy directly from a developer, you might avoid that completely. Even your mortgage fees have some wiggle room. Knowing these details is essential. Now, I have to give you a really important heads up. This whole new system is designed to reward people who are genuinely committed for the long run. The old tricks of a quick flip just to get a visa or using someone else's name, forget it. Those loopholes are closing fast. The government wants to see real owners, not speculators.
So we really have to change the way we think about all this. Buying a property in the UAE now, it's not just about a place to live. It's not even just an investment. It is a powerful, multidimensional tool that can shape your entire future.
I mean, think about it, like a 3-for-1 deal. On one hand, you get the financial returns, right? Your equity grows and you have the potential for rental income. But the real game changer is the strategic return, that long-term residency, which is your key to unlocking stability and opportunity in a major global hub.
So it all comes down to this one big question. Now that the rules have changed, now that the whole system is built for people like you, could a smart property purchase in the UAE be the very key that unlocks your entire global future?